Hello, everybody, and welcome to my humble abode. I am here today to do uh, this one I haven't done yet, so I'm going to do this one again. But I still got paint. I've been painting today, and I still got paint on myself. But I'm going to do two today. I'm going to do Onamato, and then I'm going to add to it Dragonair. I haven't done this one either. So it's going to be interesting because I think that the two together, I think will make a fun tangle. So this one is called the Onamato. I said I meant Onamato. This one was designed by Maria Thomas at the Zentangle headquarters. Okay, so what we do first with Onamato is, let's see, I'm going to make I'm going to make my string here and go inside this. Sometimes having just a little frame to work inside of, it just makes things a little bit easier. Okay, so the first thing we do is we make a double line. Okay, and we make two of those. Okay, I should have had the two lines closer together. Today I'm very wiggly. Okay, and then we go and we make orbs within the two lines. Whenever I do two orbs together, I like to start the next orb right next to the previous one, and for some reason it just works better. I don't know why. No reason why, it just does. And so that's what I'm doing. Putting my orbs. That one didn't go all the way down. And so I'll just fill up that line. I just use my pencil line as edging. Okay, and then once we got there, then it shows here to go and put just a little orb. That's my glasses. Good grief. Good grief. Okay. One little orb then in which each one of these little niches where the larger orbs come together. So we'll put small ones in each one of those little niches. On top and bottom, and not in this double line. Little gnat crawling on my finger. That was weird. Okay, and then we puddle in around the little spots that are showing. I mean the little what do we call that? The backgrounds. So so then all you see are the little circles, the little orbs. But the rest of it is puddled in. And whenever we do that puddling like that, it just kind of makes the circles just pop. And this one, as it shows in the book, you can actually keep putting them together and making like a fill-in of a space. So here I am quietly. Why am I quiet? That's weird. Why am I quiet? I have no reason to be quiet. Okay, so then I think I about got all of that filled in. A little spot here and a little spot here. Okay, there we go. So then that is pretty much, oh, then we have a little bit of a line here, and that kind of gives that little look of a globe, maybe. Just that little arch on the top. Goodness sakes, and I look up at my screen and I'm not anywhere in frame. Goodness me. Okay, so there we go. Now, see, here I put my my lines are too far apart, so I'm just going to put another one in the middle and just pretend it's supposed to be there. Because I should have put these two lines just a little bit closer together. There we go. And it's all wiggly, but that's just the way it is today. Wiggle. I'm a wiggle worm today. Now I wanted to, let's see, I just did have my blending stump right here. I'm telling you, I've got to learn how to, I gotta learn stuff. I don't see what I did with my blending stump. It was right there. It was right there. Stolen by the aliens. Okay. But you can go in here now and just kind of shade in this on this edge line. Just kind of shade that with your charcoal, with your pencil. And I don't have my blender, so I'll just use my finger and kind of blend it, because you can blend it with your finger. Okay, and that just kind of makes, by blending, putting the little gray in here, it kind of just makes that center line pop. And then, like I said, you can go with another row and do the very same thing and fill in this whole spot. But now this one was called the Onamato. Onamato. I gotta look up there, make sure I spell it right. And then I'm gonna go right on over to this next one over here, and that's called the Dragonair. And I like that look. If you can see right here, it almost looks like it makes you think about a dragon there. And then here in the step-by-steps, in the step-outs, it shows us how to do that. And so here it shows already that double line, just like was on the edge of the Onamato. So we're going to now we're going to go from that, and we're going to go from that double line that we've already got here. Well, I got a triple line, but hey, I do everything wrong. And then it shows here on the step out is to take first, we're going to make a little curved line up here with a little speck at the top. And then we're going to make another one. I'm putting mine about 3/4 of an inch away. There's another one. And like this is the first one I'm doing, so no telling what'll happen. Okay, so now I've got that step done. And so that shows this step here. And then what it shows, we go from, let me see if I can just put you a little bit closer, and maybe that will help a little bit. Okay, now the next step out, the next in the step out is to take and a line, and you're going to go around. So you've got your little dots. We're going to make it, it's almost like we call a lazy S, sideways. And we're going to start from under this and then go down under this next one. Now we're going to go again here and down and under this one. Here, down and under that one, and here, down and under this one. Now, let's see, did they connect that to the end? Well, I guess you could go and just off the page. And yeah, and they did that too here. So wait a minute, what is that supposed to look like then? This one will just go up here to the edge. And so that is that one. Now we're going to go and make like we want to make it starts like here on the bottom of this line that we made here, and kind of you space that open a little bit, just a little bit, but then get it come to a point together. So you come together. It's almost like the ribs on a bat wing, or that's what it's looking like to me. I've never seen a dragon in real, well, I've never seen a bat either, but so now that's basically what this is now. And then we take little tiny tipple, what we call tipple, which is light, very small. And on this here, it shows where they put the tipple in the red there, if you can see that. And it's just like little spots that they did down here at the bottom. So, and as I look at that, I probably could have done these lines a little bit more out this way. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to just fill in with little spots. Just kind of, it's almost like it's a snowdrift. And it's going against each one of those ribs that goes up. And once you get those dots in there, it kind of shades it. I'm going to do one on the other side too and see if I can do my, see if I can make that a little bit more curved. My dots are running together. I'm getting scribbles. But it's still getting the same effect. The same effect. It's just it wants to look shaded. And then when you're going to go, then this will you use a lot of shading in here. So, good grief, I was way out of frame again. So, and then shading. We got a lot of shading in this one. Yeah, I just had that darned old, I don't know what I did with it. Did I put it up in my cup? Yeah, I did. Yeah, I would think that I would put things where they belong. And I'm just going to shade. I got a little bit too much on that one. And so I'm just going to shade that. And so I got enough graphite on my stump that I didn't really have to put on the paper. And so Okay, and I want to go ahead and I don't plan ahead. I'm just not a plan aheader. Not a plan aheader. So but there we go. I keep pulling it out of frame. I'm going to fire myself just any day now. Okay, so let's see if I can keep this in frame this way. Because now I want to try to, I want to do the same thing again. But this time, I'm going to go with and I'm going to make my little upward line like this a little bit more curved. These ones I went almost straight up. And this way I'm going to go a little bit more curved. Now, and then now I'll do the same thing with this. Look, I'm still in frame. I get 2 points. And I'm going to go here, and that lazy S here, over this dot, and then under this one, over this dot, and under this one, over this dot, and off the page. And then this goes off the page. Now I'm going to go with my echo that bottom line by having it separated at the bottom, but up to a point at the top. There we go. Let's see, I think I need to have one here. That one. And then, there we go. So, and then again, we'll go with the little speckles. Yeah, I think this one's going to look much better. I'm just doing little speckles. You could actually draw little orbs, and it depends on what size your whole tangle is as to where you want to just put. But I think the speckles are working just fine. Just little speckles, just little dots, and that kind of shades, and we're kind of like if the snow is drifting up against the wall there. If you live where there's snow, I don't live where there's snow, but I got memories. That's one good thing about memories is they're with you forever. And I do remember snowdrifts. Even though I was only 14 when I left the snow country, I lived in Minnesota, and there was plenty of snow. So, and I still have them beautiful memories tucked away to pull out at Christmas time. Okay, now, see there, I've got that one. Now I'm going to, and I think that looks a little bit better by having the ribs, I call them the ribs, up more of a slant. And so then I will use a little bit of graphite out of the pencil and to kind of just shade. I'll go up here a little bit at the top here, this corner here, the top left corner of each section. I'm putting a little bit more shade, and then I take my stump and I just kind of blend it in. And when you're blending, then where you put the graphite is a darker gray than where there is no graphite. But I'm going ahead with my blender, and I'm going the whole piece, because just for this anyway, because it does look like a part of the dragon, I think that looks pretty awesome. So these are two different. This is the Onamato, and this is the Dragonair. So this is two different tangles put together. Dragon. Air. Okay, Dragonair. So this is the Onamato here, and this is the Dragonair on either side of it. And I do think that that looks really awesome. I think that maybe I should have a little bit of shading on the Onamato. I'm going to put that just on, because there's quite a bit of shading on the dragon there. I just think this is really cool looking. And then maybe also if he was to have done, if I would have put more of a curve. There, I'll just, maybe I should have shaded it on the same piece where I put the little line there. But nope, it's fine this way. It's fine this way. Today I've had a fun day. I played with paint. Because I needed some painty papers for journals I'm working on. And I did some dendritic painting. So if you look at my video just before this one, I kind of showed my dendritic painting, which I love doing that too. And I thank you for those who did watch it and leave some comments below it with suggestions. One commenter left a suggestion about spraying with water. I tried that. Perfect. And then another one suggested that I actually put more paint and fill the whole paper instead of going back and forth. And so I tried that. Yes, that worked out perfect. So I love when you comment and give me suggestions, because I have been crafting and doing some kind of artwork, I have to say, since I was a child. And I've always wanted to do something. I've always done something. But I call myself a beginner because there's always so much more to learn. And so I feel like if I'm not a beginner, then I know everything, and I don't know anything. I know just very little when it comes to the world of art and crafts. So I always want to be a beginner. So this is the Onamato, the center part, and this one here is the Dragonair. I think you're going to love this Dragonair. I think this is just going to be an awesome one to use, and see how they just went so well together. They went so well together to make. So if you're working on a tag and you want to just fill the tag out, you can do this along a tag, like put the center here and then put the dragon tail, the Dragonair part up here on top and bottom of the Onamato, and that would be pretty. This is one I did last night on our Wednesday night thing that we do with our Zenspirational art. Okay, so that's this one for today, and I hope you like that. I hope you try it. Sorry I wasn't in frame the whole time, and some days I do so well, sometimes I don't. And I get messages from people, you need to stay in frame, and I read them, and then I say, yes, I need to stay in frame, and then the next time I'm not in frame again. And so, but let me read you a little bit of wisdom here. Okay, I love to just open the book and read whatever I open the book to. Sometimes it's the same thing I read yesterday, but it is meant to be read again. This one says, believe. The whole book names believe. Believe in love and everything it touches. We all have the power to give away love, to love other people, and if we do so, we change the kind of person we are, and we change the kind of world we live in. That is very good. That was written by Harold Kushner. We all have the power to give away love, to love other people, and if we do so, we change the kind of person we are, and we change the kind of world we live in. Believe in love and everything it touches. This is a great book. I like this a lot. Okay, so I ask God to watch over each and every one of you, every step you take, every move you make, and keep on doodling. My goodness, start your day with a doodle, end it with a doodle, and you just be doodling along. Okay, God bless you all. May He watch over you every step you take, every move you make, and I will see you on the next video. God bless.